So we're all set. Green cloth aloft for B main 2 to fill the outside 3 positions at the back of the A main grid tonight. 12 laps. And we're off. Back in the field, we've got Haitley trying to move through. We've got Bo Patterson back there. Luke McCutcheon, Aidan Robert and Blake Walsh up the front there with Carly Walsh. Back in the pack we go, further back to Bree Hall, who sits back behind the 45 of Bo Patterson. The 62 of Casey Garlick back there. Good gap between our leader now and second place. So your leader, Luke McCutcheon, leading the way nicely here over Aidan Robert, Blake Walsh, Carly Walsh, Lee Armistead and Stephen Haitley. Bo Patterson back there with Bree Hall for company, who switches to the outside. Looking to put a move on. We've got some problems back in the field, and I reckon it's the 79 car.
Getting in front of the person in front of you.
Blake might have his eyes set on bigger things to try and boost his way up the grid a little bit. And
see if he can move up
the
spot
grid.
or two.
Yeah, absolutely. Green light. Green flag aloft. And McCutcheon takes off again in a real hurry. Tries to put some ground between himself and Aidan Robertson. Blake Walsh, Carly Walsh. Further back we go to Lee Armistead, Stephen Haitley and Bo Patterson. Bree Hall back there in company with Casey Garlick and Marlon Walsh. Your race leader leading the way, Luke McCutcheon. Aidan Robertson following him everywhere. Blake Walsh now putting some pressure on. The top 3 have got a little gap there, a little buffer between themselves and Carly Walsh, who sits back in 4th in the V4. Back behind them to Lee Armistead, Stephen Haitley, Bo Patterson. But just for the moment, your top 3 look pretty settled out in front. We see McCutcheon. He's now being pressured on the inside. So Aidan Robertson not happy with starting from the second last row on the grid. He wants to get up onto the third last row of the grid for the A main. Blake Walsh now has a crack at the tail of him. Carly Walsh starts to move up now and put a bit of pressure on the back of Blake Walsh. Lee Armistead going with Carly. Further back to Haitley, Patterson. The 62 of Garlick back there in company with Bree Hall and Marlon Walsh.
So your race leader, Luke McCutcheon, leads the field with 5 laps remaining. Then back, oh gee, I'll tell you what, Luke McCutcheon just had a moment on turn 2 and Aidan Robertson thought, hello, here we go. And then again, a similar thing happens on turn number 4. I
think we've got Bree Hall and Casey Garlick coming together, Gary, over just underneath the line is Steel Fabricators lap counter.
Yep. So that brought on the yellows. I was looking further up the track and didn't realise they were sitting on both.
You don't really want a tango, you want a foxtrot, don't you?
Foxtrot? Well, I guess so. Or do you want to do the 2-step?
Not sure, but you got to go. This is their last chance. So Carly Walsh, Lee Armistead, Steve Haitley, all just outside that bubble looking in at the moment. The green flag drops. McCutcheon wastes no time setting a nice early pace up and around the outside. Looking at it across a crack is Aidan Robertson. Blake Walsh, Carly Walsh really trying desperately to hang on to these leaders here in the closing laps. 4 remain when they go by this time round. Lee Armistead looking to try and make a pass back in the pack. We've got some issues back in the pack as well with the 96 car there having some issues. But off the track safely. Up in front, your race leader McCutcheon. Blake Walsh throws it onto the inside. We've got some dramas further back in our field. So just having a bit of trouble getting this one
in the books.
Next get was in the 95 car that headed infield there, Gary, just before. So he's out as well.
OUT.
Green cloth aloft. One last chance for anyone outside the top 3. The 5 of Luke McCutcheon. He's trying ever so hard to hold off any charge that Aidan Robertson might have. Might have just got himself a nice little break here. Blake Walsh sits back in 3rd, Carly Walsh in 4th. Further back we go to Lee Armistead. Stephen Haitley, Bo Patterson back there. 3 laps remain. Your race leader leading the way nicely, Luke McCutcheon in the VX5. We've got another retirement. That's Bree Hall this time in the 27 car. Pulls to the infield. Out in front, your race. We've got yellows again, and I'm not quite sure why. I'd say it's for the car that's pulled up here in the front straight. Gary Ross. So we've declared it. So your top 3 will stand. In your wingless sprints, B Main, Luke McCutcheon, Aidan Robertson and Blake Walsh will all progress to tonight's B Main.